Hello, everyone, and welcome to Melvin. We are a strange, unexplained, mysterious, whatever other adjectives you want to put in here, podcast/video producers. Today, Tori is going to be talking about something. My name is Nicole. I have no idea what she's going to be talking about because she gave me like 3 different subjects. She was like, I could talk about this or this or this. And I'm like,
For
I don't
this
know.
one,
You
I
could surprise
decided
me.
not to tell her anything. Usually we share like some of their topics. This one, nothing.
Yeah, so I am completely blind. So any of my bewilderment or like speechlessness is because I'm like, what?
Yeah, we'll get the true reaction.
And my stomach is growling a lot right now because it is lunchtime. So if you hear stomach growls, then that's a bonus. You're welcome. You get to hear my stomach be mad at
Just
me.
stand up. No.
Where it's like, raw.
Just hear the grumblies.
So, Tori, what is our topic today?
Okay, so Eastern culture, something that's really popular is karaoke.
Okay.
It's not so much here. Like, we have karaoke bar. Well, we don't have any karaoke bars, really. Especially not in Texas, unless you go into, like, an Asian prominent community.
That is true.
So we have bars that have a karaoke night, but it's not for karaoke.
That's so true. And the karaoke rooms that I know of are usually, like, at, like, big entertainment places.
Yeah.
Like, main event and stuff like that.
Or you're at, like, a really big city.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll find a karaoke bar there. But
Yeah, that is true. Karaoke's mainly like you get it as a joke kind of thing. Like you have a little karaoke machine for parties if you have a lot of parties at your house.
It's like or there's just private rooms somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
There really isn't like a bar dedicated to singing and karaoke. There's one in Austin, which me and my sister went to. That was fun.
Oh, cool.
That was cool. But
Interesting. See, I don't know much about karaoke because I am one of those people that when I sing, I sound like I'm tone deaf.
see,
But it's okay.
I think it's great. As long as you have a performance into karaoke, you can sing as bad as you want.
Oh, that's so true.
At least to me. Like, I'm like, if you are a little tone deaf, but you're like going into it, I'm like, yeah, love you. You're great.
Nice.
You may be hurting my ears slightly, but you're owning the stage. Like, take it. Now, if you were standing there and like, then I'd be like, all right, give me something, man. Mm-hmm. Give me a little bit more.
You just want people to have fun with it.
Yeah, that's karaoke. Well, apparently, like in Eastern culture, and like Korea is really popular. Japan, China, Thailand, all the Philippines and stuff like that.
Okay.
That's like one of their stress reliefs.
Okay,
It's karaoke.
That does make sense to me because I do watch Agritsuko, and I know that's like a big thing. They have like a whole building that's just a bunch of karaoke rooms in that anime. Because honestly, when I see karaoke, it's usually in anime, so that makes sense that it'd be prominent in Eastern culture.
Yep, because it's not so much over here. But for this, there is a song that had gotten removed from playlist because half a dozen cases of people being killed were tied to this song of singing in karaoke.
So they're saying it's specifically cursed for karaoke?
Mm-hmm. So karaoke, since it's a stress relief, a lot of people, they are very much like, the apps that have it to where you have to hit the notes, right?
Oh, yeah.
So that's kind of like them, and that's how they like, that's like karaoke there is hitting the notes, and you actually have like a score that you can get.
Oh, cool.
We don't do that. If you want to mix it up and be fancy, sure, whatever. As long as it follows relatively the same tune.
Yeah.
At least for me, like that's my idea of karaoke. It's just singing it how you want to sing it. And that's how it is. But theirs is scored. And apparently there's quite a lot of people that do not like it when you don't sing it correctly. So from 2002 to 2012, there are about a little more than half a dozen cases for karaoke. And it's mainly within the Philippines. So 2007, a security guard, this 29-year-old, he was singing a song that's very popular and you will know it. And the security guard there did not like it. He's like, you're singing off key. It's not correct. He's complaining about it. And the guy, of course, singing up there doesn't care. Like, he's just going to continue singing. Like, this is my stress relief. I'm going to keep going.
I'm living my best life, and I'm not going to listen to the haters right now.
Yeah. Well, the security guard didn't like the fact he was being ignored, took out his pistol and shot him, instantly killing him.
Okay, so when you told me that people were dying, I legit thought it was like they mysteriously had weird things happen. No, first one is like the dude's like, how dare you mess up my song? Bah.
Yes. No, death.
That's
legitimately
intense.
Death. And the song that he was singing was My Way by Frank Sinatra. There is a 2012 at a birthday party for a 4-year-old. Two uncles were complaining about this 4-year-old singing My Way by Frank Sinatra and how he wasn't singing it right and he's a spoiled little brat and all that. Like, they were complaining. These are his uncles and how his parents apparently baby him. And so the nephew of... So, like, the boy's father's nephew, I don't know if he's related to these two uncles or if he's on the other side of these. Mm-hmm. Don't know. Nevertheless, he walked over to a meat area. He walked over to a noodle shop, grabbed a cleaver, came back, and killed both of them.
That's a lot of dedication. You go to a noodle shop, you're like, hey, I'm taking this.
There had to be some type of like underlined resentment for these two uncles, not just for complaining about a 4-year-old singing.
Right, but still, that is crazy.
Yeah, and the fact that it's tied still to that song.
Yeah, isn't that bizarre? Isn't that the same song that from the Sing movie, the little mouse guy sang, like for his audition? It's the weird little mouse with the fedora.
Yeah, on Sing. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's exactly the song that he was singing.
Gosh.
I can't remember exactly. Yeah, I mean the song is it's quite arrogant and a little sad. Mm-hmm. Honestly, it's a nice song.
Also, that's a really particular song to like roast people about because it's a hard song to sing. There's a lot of like long notes that you have to sustain in that, and you can't sing. It's very deep. Yeah, so it's like, I feel like 90% of people won't hit that song correctly anyway.
Oh, but it's a very popular song over in the Philippines. Apparently it was like one that everybody knows, everybody loves.
Wow.
So people are very passionate about the song.
Okay, I don't think you should be passionate to the point where you start like stabbing people over it though.
Yeah, no.
But I'm guessing there's more cases than just those two.
Oh yeah, no. There were brawls and fights that broke out that were connected to this song that wind up being in the case of a couple of deaths for it. Like, it happened frequently enough to where they took the song off of the playlist for karaoke and it was banned in a city for a while.
Do people just hear this song now in the Philippines and like cringe? Like, it's like it's like from Coco, where the parents, like, instead of hearing, like, music in general, they hear that song come on, they go and turn it off, and they're like, you know what happened? How dare you play that song?
How dare you?
No Frank Sinatra in this house, young man.
Yeah.
Like, that's so weird.
Yeah, there was also a 60-year-old man came over to his neighbor's house, which was a 28-year-old male. Mm-hmm. He was singing, and the 60-year-old didn't like it. He came to the house and stabbed the guy to death.
That's so peculiar. There's so many. Okay, there's got to be so many like cases of like hearing like your neighbor or someone singing like really bad karaoke, but the fact that there's so much correlation with a specific song, and I wonder if it is because of how difficult it is that it's glaringly obvious if you're not singing it right.
I don't know. There's also some like a couple of articles, the reason why they said like this song triggers most is because of like the tone of the song. So when like you listen to the lyrics, for me, it sounds very like regretful, like I've done this all my way, but it can also, and like it's like, this is how it happened, this is what I did, I was arrogant in my life, and almost kind of like sad at the end, at least for me. That's how I interpret the song. But others interpret it more of like, you're arrogant, you want it all to be your way, you really didn't have any regrets because you did it your way, and you're gonna do it your way forever and ever.
That could be like just the Eastern culture like reflecting through that, because it is very different between like Eastern principles of culture and then Western culture. That's why it's like whenever an Eastern country starts becoming westernized, it's such a big deal. It's because they're so different on so many things. Because as someone who is Western, because I am a U.S. citizen, for anyone who might be watching in other places, apparently my old channel has a lot of people that watch in Brazil.
Huh.
Yeah, I was looking at analytics the other day, and it was like 9% of your viewers are from Brazil. I was like,
wow, that's a big chunk.
If you're in Brazil, hi. I just think that's cool. But anyway, because as like a American citizen listening to it, it's basically you can hear the story of the singer like in the lyrics. Like he's regretful, he was arrogant and like egotistical and stuff, but the way that he's singing it and some of like the complex ways that he like addresses the lyrics, you can tell he's not doing it that way anymore. Like he's kind of like, I messed up, I was extremely arrogant, I thought this way, but that's not the way it is anymore. But I'm wondering if it's because English is such a complex language that whenever it's brought to like other cultures and things, they sing it in a different way, more of like, it is arrogant, I'm gonna do things my way, especially if somebody complains about the song and it's like, you're not doing it right, and they're like, well, it doesn't matter, I'm gonna do it my way. It can come off as maybe like a really big like, screw you, man. Yeah, and then people that are full of themselves are definitely not popular in like more Eastern culture, because Eastern culture is very much like family oriented, community oriented, like you need to do your part. Yeah, they're a lot more strict, I would say. Here in America, we're a little bit more lenient. Yeah. I had a hard time saying that word. That's why I said it funny. Which, not saying that either case is like better or worse. It's a fact that culturally, Westerners, we tend to be a little more individualistic. Like it's not, in like more Eastern cultures, it's like the grandparents will live with the family or even like next door. It's really not that common over here unless they're like on their deathbed for us to be like right directly with our parents and stuff whenever they're older. Yeah. Which kind of stinks, but... Yeah. But no, that song, it was called The My Way Killings over in the Philippines. And it's not like it happened just in the Philippines. There was also one that had happened, I think it was like Malaysia, that's where it was. Somebody like killed some people. Oh, there was one, karaoke is apparently, people just get violent because... Apparently. There was one in Malaysia where he stabbed his brother-in-laws and then 7 of his friends. It was at a karaoke bar, and from my understanding, it was like a party. And he stabbed them all, killing them because they were singing the Take Me Home Country Roads song, and it wasn't sung right. It wasn't the right way. Granted, I am very biased with that song because that was one of the songs that was like one of our hype playlist songs for drumcore my last year. It's a catchy song. It's a good song. Like I've been to West Virginia. There's a lot of trees there. It is pretty. Not as hyped up as the song makes it, but man, that song gets you super excited to be going to West Virginia. It does. I'm like, let's go. Well, what's funny is that I'm watching like the list of Studio Ghibli movies in order of how they were released, and I did Whisper of the Heart, and that song is like the song that she's writing. And I'm like, I know this song. This is weird. Like, I thought maybe it was changed. No. Oh my gosh. For like English dub purposes, no.
Apparently it's just very popular over there. And I didn't know that.
That's so weird.
I'm like, that song, I mean, it's catchy. I don't blame you. But at the same time, there's so many other songs.
It's like when you watch anime and you realize that the opening is like in, like some of the lyrics of the opening are in English. So you're like expecting to hear it all in Japanese. And then you hear something you understand. You're like,
what just happened?
Because me and Aaron are watching Log Horizon right now, which is a really good anime, but their opening song is called Database, and like half of it's in English, and they're like rapping in it, and I'm like, what is happening?
They're trying to appeal to the Western audience.
It's a very catchy song. Like it's in my Spotify playlist right now.
Nice.
Like it's a good song, but it's so jarring because it's like. It's kind of like whenever we have all these people like K-pop over here. Like K-pop's getting huge.
Oh,
at least in our area where we're at, because we're in like the DFW area.
BTS and Blackpink.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows those two.
Oh yeah, but it's so weird. It kind of makes me wonder. I'm like, it's like, yeah, guaranteed it's definitely as popular over there because they get really into their idol stuff. But it's like, what kind of specific stuff do they have over there that they glamorize about us?
Right? That is very true.
And then vice versa. What do we glamorize? And they're just like, dude, it's just ramen, or it's just Sakura petals, or it's just this.
It's just what? Oh, Sakura petals.
Yeah, because we cherry blossom everything. Like, that's like limited edition stuff over here. They're like, here's the cherry blossom Starbucks
they don't really
cups
grow here. Like, they can't.
Yeah, we don't have the right climates, I don't think, for it. At least not where we're at.
Definitely not Texas. I mean, I'm sure there's some people that have grown them because there are some really good, like, green thumb people. Not me. I'll kill the plant. But
yeah, no.
I have one succulent. And I don't know how he lived this long. But this karaoke's dangerous. Apparently also in New York, somebody got killed for singing the Coldplay song Yellow wrong.
Oh my gosh.
So it's not like it's dedicated straight into the Philippines, all of these like karaoke killings, but the Philippines had it to where My Way was associated with a lot of those kind of killings happening.
I mean, it is very specific that, I think you said it was like 2002 to 2012. So that's a 10-year span of people getting mad about this very specific song.
Yeah. Yeah, and apparently there was with the song, a Sid Vicious? I don't know who that is. He's a magician. Whatever. He's
a magician?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
okay.
Musician and magician. Those are two similar for me. I'm like, which one is it? My brain's like trying to figure out which one it is.
You're good. Well, see, this is, again, English is difficult. English is difficult, even for native speakers.
But he had a video. He sung a cover of My Way. And in the video, he was shooting several audience members as a thing. And that is said to have inspired, I'm going to butcher this band name, Kishaden. It's a Japanese band that sings covers. Usually,
that sounds like about the right
usually like English songs turned into Japanese lyrics kind of thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and so they sung My Way, and they had it to where the singer was shot multiple times. So it's like, clearly it has influenced.
It's a cultural influence thing. Oh my gosh, that's so weird.
And I'm like, that's a weird little tidbit.
So is that their new, like, cultural, like, kind of like how we associate All-Star with Shrek? Like, you cannot hear it without thinking of the opening to Shrek. So is it like they're just like, someone got shot from this song every time they hear it,
it's like it means death. Oh gosh, I don't know.
That's so weird.
But I was like, I did not know about this whatsoever until a couple weeks ago, whenever one of my friends girlfriends, more so, but now she's a friend, it's fine. We went on my YouTube because I was singing some songs and just karaoke on YouTube, and My Way was the one that popped up. And she's like, oh no, who's singing that song? And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, it's cursed. I'm like, what are you talking about? And so I had to look it up. It's a legitimate thing, and it's scary. I wouldn't want to sing that in a karaoke. I'm not singing it.
Yeah, no, even right now, I'm like with my tone deaf self, like I don't even want to do an impression of it because that's so weird. It feels like someone's gonna burst through the wall and be like, "Don't sing that song."
I know. I'm like, I'm
waving a knife
now.
at me, like.
It's like, I didn't know this was a thing. I'm only ever singing it in a private room. Never on stage with
I just
strangers.
imagine you having YouTube open on your phone in your closet. All the lights are turned out. You're underneath your coats, and you're just like, I just want to sing this song. And you sing so quietly. And like your sister bursts in and it's like, you can't sing that.
I don't even know if she knows this. That's going to be fun to like tell her. And I looked at, apparently Frank Sinatra doesn't care for the song either. Like, he doesn't really like it.
I have heard that he's not the biggest fan of that song. I don't remember how. I just remember hearing that he's kind of like meh
like,
about it.
I don't really care for it.
Which makes sense. A lot of singers don't like their big hits because
true.
they hear it all the time.
Yeah.
Which kind of stings because it's kind of like if I got something that went really big, I don't want to get sick of it because I like it.
Right. But sometimes it's like you sing something because you gotta. Because you don't have enough songs that you've written that you like. You have to do some songs that you don't necessarily like just so that it fills in or that you keep like your record happy or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So I know now I'm thinking of songs that which artists don't like. Kelly Clarkson, she does not like the song that she sung for American Idol, the last one. What is it called? The one that she sung when she won.
Oh. I cannot remember.
I can't remember the title.
I cannot remember.
All I know is she does not like it. But the reason she doesn't like it is just because it wasn't made for her specifically. It was made for whoever won.
Oh.
So whoever won was going to sing that song regardless.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm like, that's understandable.
Yeah.
I get that. But yeah, so be careful when you're singing karaoke that maybe you should pick a song that no one knows. Or very few people know, for the chance of not dying.
Yeah, that's why I say that if I go to karaoke, I think we tried it because we had the karaoke session for your sister's birthday. I don't think it was not this year, but the year before, where we went.
I think so.
And
oh yeah, I wasn't able to attend. I think I was sick or something.
I think you were sick. But whenever we had our karaoke night, she kept trying to find the song "Tequila," where it's just like
yes.
Tequila.
Oh, that's a popular karaoke. Oh, the Sweet Caroline is popular. That one's always sung by somebody. And they always, I remember we went to Austin, had the one karaoke bar there. There was a bachelor party going on at the same time too.
Nice.
My mom bought them shots.
I love your mom. If your mom ever listens, I hope you know. I think you're a fantastic human being.
And they were just a ball. Could any of them really sing? Not really. But the one guy, he goes up there, he's about to sing Sweet Caroline, and he holds up the mic for he's like going down with it. I'm like, it's fun to watch. And I'm just thinking, oh no, some people are so picky, I guess, about their songs.
I guess so. I'm just like, if you're having a good time, go for it. I personally, I'm not a huge fan of karaoke, but if I'm like with friends that I really know, like I'll get into it. But for me, it's because I'm insecure about my voice because I feel like I have a weird voice.
Well, also karaoke, another thing of why people are probably dying is, I forgot, it's karaoke bars. There's alcohol involved.
Oh, yeah. So alcohol is a depressant. So whatever negative emotions you have, it technically amplifies it.
Although that security guard, I hope he wasn't drinking on the job.
I would hope not, but
that was a bad security guard.
Yeah.
I'm like, who is this man?
It could be also the escalation of he probably dealt with a lot of really annoying, like, drunk people throughout the night, and so he just blew a fuse.
I don't know. That's not a great excuse.
Although I don't think they have as much issues in service industry over there as we do, because, oh my gosh, we have some issues over here. Like, the customer's always right only goes so far. My coupon expired yesterday, but I still want to use it. No? It expired yesterday.
I'm sorry. You should have came in yesterday.
Because I find
most places will let you, though. They're like, sure, that's fine. If you're nice. If you're not nice, they're saying, no, go away. Just be nice.
I'm the person that if people get my order wrong or something, unless it's something like I definitely do not like, I'll just be like, well, I guess I'm just eating this now. Yeah. Or I guess I'm overpaid for my coffee that I already overpay for. It's fine.
Right.
The extra $1's not going to kill me.
No, that and I don't know if the person's having a good day, a bad day, and I also feel like I may very well get stabbed if I say, hey, you got this wrong. Can I get a new one?
Yeah, so basically...
That's my fear. It's a little irrational, but after, it's now, calmed up a little bit.
So basically, if you hear someone singing badly at karaoke, you should not stab them.
Just sing along.
Yeah, sing along. There's also a wonderful thing known as earplugs that you can just stick in. They have some good ones. Noise-canceling headphones are a thing now.
Why don't you just get up, go to the bathroom, or walk outside for a little air? The song is only a max of 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. You will survive.
You got this. You got strategies.
Well, that's all we got for today?
Yeah, be careful about karaoke and what you sing. And, but have fun.
Yeah, if you do not let these scary stories deter you from karaoke.
Listen, it was a little more than 6 cases through 10 years. Mm-hmm. That's not a lot. It's just unusual.
Right. It's just correlation does not equal causation.
Yeah. So it's it would probably sung a lot more times than
I bet
7 times or 10 or 12 or whatever. It's still just be careful of who you're around and your surroundings. If you're at a bar and stuff like that, surround yourself with people that are encouraging, not with those that possibly have anger management issues.
Go with people that you trust and just
especially when alcohol's involved.
When in doubt, it's good to go with a friend anywhere.
Yeah.
I always say the buddy system's a good safe thing, because then also if you're out drinking, you can have someone that's keeping you responsible.
Yeah, absolutely. This does not go for just girls. Guys, you too.
Both.
All right. But
we are equal here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching and or listening. If you liked this video/audio, please give us a like, any positive reviews, any positive feedback. If you have any suggestions for other things that me or Tori could research, please let us know. We'd love to hear back from you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and or night. Bye-bye.